It's Friday, which means a fresh market review. First, the check against last week. Last time I said watch whether the daily chart can attack the zero line and that we scalp instead of stepping into a full position. And the daily chart hit 0 3 days in a row, didn't break through on the first try, the way it usually goes after a long stretch below zero, but it didn't fall apart, it moved into a retest. And Bitcoin broke into the lead for the first time in a month. The market is trying to switch the narrative to a rising one, and as usually happens, not on the first attempt. That's exactly what we're watching right now. Let's break down where that attempt is and what could break it. Quickly for new viewers, why my week closes Wednesday, not Sunday? Big money doesn't live on the retail calendar. Scheduled Fed decisions, the peak of institutional flow, the bulk of earnings, all of it concentrates midweek, Tuesday through Thursday. Wednesday's the climax, Thursday's the reaction, Friday's when you take stock, that's BIOS time. A sync system built around real money, that's what we work by. On to the market. The frame is simple. The upward attempt is alive but still modest and unconfirmed. The weekly, 5-day, and 3-day charts hold one line, a modest but rising structure on ADP. Lows aren't breaking, highs are climbing bit by bit, and trend dominance isn't falling below -10 or 11%. The 3-day chart is a touch less clear, normal for a transitional time frame. That's the backdrop. The daily chart, this is the main thing. We didn't break the zero line on the first try, and we attacked it 3 days running. 3 closes basically at zero, and only on the 4th did we drop lower. But, and this matters, on ADP we didn't break the previous low from July 1st, we closed right at it. And trend dominance didn't even go below -23% and is now pointed up again. This is a move into a retest. After a long stretch below zero, the daily chart rarely breaks through on the first try, so this is a routine picture, not weakness. The 12-hour chart, when the daily was approaching zero, there were false breakouts here. Trend dominance ran all the way up to 80%, then chopped its way back down, and ADP in those moments just chopped at the zero line, above and below. A clean chop with false breakouts. Right now on the 12-hour chart, trend dominance is attacking zero while ADP is still lagging, sitting at -3 and pressing right into the line. We're watching that. Below that, the 4-hour chart, trend dominance pushed above zero and locked in. The close is decent but still a bit weak, while ADP is only modestly tagging zero, hasn't broken out yet. The 2-hour chart, both trend dominance and ADP are above zero, but ADP came out with a delay and is holding less confidently. The 1-hour chart, ADP is clearly above zero, closes at zero on the retests and steps back higher, and trend dominance is above zero, but the picture's more ragged. Now Bitcoin, and here it's more interesting because it started to outrun the market. Bitcoin's weekly and 5-day charts are still like the market, a modest rising structure, the weekly at -14 working towards zero bit by bit. The 3-day chart is already more optimistic than the market, at -4 and pointed sharply at zero, a possible test attempt. And Bitcoin's daily chart is already outrunning the market. It didn't drop as deep below zero, attacked its zero resistance harder, and is now above zero, pointed up. And the 12-hour chart, here's the key. Since July 2nd, it pushed above zero, and they haven't let it below once. Meaning Bitcoin's 12-hour chart is ahead of the market and holding more confidently. That could mean Bitcoin has started to pull the rest along with it, so the breakouts across the whole market could turn out either false or real. We don't rush. Bitcoin's 4-hour chart held more confidently than the market. Yes, on July 8th there was a breakdown, but it was quickly brought back above zero, and now it's a rising structure. The 2-hour chart, same hold, dips below zero on July 6th through 8th, but not below the June lows, and on the 8th the 2-hour chart printed a local double bottom, then pushed above zero and is holding. The 1-hour chart has been clearly above zero for the last day. If Bitcoin keeps dominating, it'll pull the market along just with a delay because liquidity will spill over. From there, the setup of the week, a scalp again, and in both directions, the market hasn't fully changed direction, it's giving opportunities both ways. If we drop below zero on the 2-hour and 4-hour charts while the 12-hour and daily don't move into a confident attack, we open shorts as scalps, no holding the position. But if the 4-hour, 2-hour, and 1-hour charts hold dominance above zero, while the 12-hour and daily show a rising structure with confident attack attempts, we scalp long from the zero line, also not lingering in the position. Both ways, grab it fast and don't sit around. What to watch from here? So, the key, whether the daily chart can attack its zero resistance. The first to show it relative to the daily is the 12-hour chart. It's the closest, so that's what we watch. The 4-hour and 2-hour charts are the confidence gauge. Are we pressing hard into the attack or heading back to saw at zero again? And separately, we watch Bitcoin. If it keeps leading and holding zero, it'll pull the market along, just with a delay. And the main thing, don't try to catch the reversal impulse itself. If it comes, you'll see it and enter on the retest after confirmation. Those are the most confident entries. Cool head, moderate appetite. That's it for the week. All the indicators, trend dominance, ADP, the screener, are available on the platform in real time. Link in the description. See you next Friday.